Hi everyone, Mixie here again. So I hope everyone is able to stay safe and away from all the chaos that is going on right now. And with that said, I thought it'd be a good time to share how I was able to win these chance sale boxes that have been on Toreba lately. So I personally find it super fun to check these machines because the prizes seem to rotate daily and it's prizes that you generally don't see anymore. So what exactly are chance sale boxes? So they are generally priced currently at 1500 TP, which is the cheapest I think you'd ever see on Turbo nowadays, with the regular machines being 1800 TP. So the discounted price is definitely really nice. And as I mentioned, the prizes rotate pretty much on a daily basis, I guess, depending how much they have in stock. I'd say some of the prizes, they only have maybe a few, so once the people win them, the machine goes into maintenance pretty quickly and says that it's sold out. So once you've played, I'd say, these chance boxes, you get a really good understanding of what works and what doesn't work. And it's really nice in that it's like pretty much it's the same type of box, the same length, same height, same everything, and it's always on these parallel bars. So with that said, here I am going to play for a sale box prize from the starting position. And as you notice that the front corner is slightly uneven, that definitely can make a difference in your play. So here, my first play, I am checking to see the strength of the claw. So here I'm going pretty much centered, and I am testing to see if I can lift the back of the box up high enough so that this front corner will be pulled back and fall off of this bar. So here, it's actually pretty strong and it did lift it up, but it let it go in a very uneven way. So now I am going to try to move the back corner left because my goal is to get this front corner off of this bar so that it can fall in this way when it's more vertical. So I grip it and it didn't really do much, kind of slid off, didn't get much of a grip. So then, since sort of more of a center grab did not work, I'm going to try for this back corner and move it left, and ideally move this corner off the bar back. So here, position, I'd say not too bad. Got very close to the bar and it just kind of slipped off of it. So I was like, okay, that's not working. So now for my fourth play, I decided it was time to go for the front since the last two moves did not work. And I am aiming to grab this front corner to move it left. So at this point, I pretty much abandoned hope to moving this completely more vertical and just dropping the front down, because that generally is the fastest way to win these type of prizes, which I'll share another video later on how I was able to do that. So now that I've abandoned that way, the best way to win this is to completely shift this box so that it's horizontal, and this corner will be completely on this side, and the box could then fall between the bars, horizontal versus the original vertical position. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but goal is to move this corner left. So that last move did move it like an inch or so. So progress. So for my fifth one, I wanted to continue moving this front corner left using the right claw. So getting as close as you can without hitting it gives you the best sort of force and strength of the claw. And here you'll see that I ended up flipping it sideways, which is okay, not necessarily like the best, but as long as the claw is able to get it to move, then it still works. So here I was aiming for the corner edges of the box. Similar to if you play figures, is that the ideal is to get these metal bottom portions of the claw to hook onto these very edges of the box, because if it doesn't, it's just going to slide right off. So here I actually misjudged and went too far back, hit the box, and it does pretty much nothing. So that one was kind of a wasted turn. So for the next one, I still wanted to go for using the right claw to move the front of the box left. So I go for it again, and I misjudged where the box was. So for my next one, I did this again, was really sure to make sure I was close enough to the box, but not too far. Aimed as close to the bar as possible, but still underneath the box. And it moved it to the left, so that was great. So now that the front is like a good amount slanted, I wanted to make sure that the back was tilted more to the right. So using the left claw, I grabbed for the back corner very close to the back bar so that it wouldn't slip off, and moved it further to the right. So I moved a little bit more, and right now I say it's in a very good place in which I can try a winning move, which is going for the front again using the right claw to move it off of the front bar. So here we go. We go as close to the bar as possible inside and sweep between the bar. And there it goes. So that took about 10 moves, and I think I wasted 4 of them, I think, kind of testing and missing. So I'd say 6 moves isn't too bad, especially if it's only 1500 TP each. So then you can probably almost win it on free plays. So here I found this box abandoned, and looking at this position, it looks really promising. So for my last strategies, if I can just straighten this box out a little bit, then I should be able to win it within a few moves. So here I am going to aim for the front, and I wanted to move it right because I wanted to make it more horizontal. So here I go, got under the box with the metal claw, and it ended up flipping it back. So I was like, okay, well, I can work with this, because as you can see, it's kind of barely on the bar. It's completely leaning back, and it's just kind of like against this rubber bar. So I was like, okay, so let's go for the back corner and move it left. So making sure you get as close to the box as possible, as close to the bar as possible. And it flips it, kind of like flips it back, flips it back. So I'd say as long as the box is moving, the claw's doing something, it's still a pretty good claw machine to continue playing it. So I go back, readjust it just a little bit. I'm very close to the bar, so you'll see that I hit it. And I was able to move the box to the left, flatten out so that it's barely on this front bar. So for my 4th move, and this is the winning move. So whenever the box is in this position or something very similar to it, where one corner is on the bar and the other one is like nowhere kind of close to the bar, then you want to do an off-centered grab. So in this case, you want to make sure that the side that's touching the bar is when that claw is very close to the corner of the box, so that when it lifts it, it pulls the box into the opposite direction. So then if I grab on this side, the right side, then it'll lift it and pull it closer to the left, if that made any sense. Pretty much you want to have the box fall forward and toward the left, because this is where the box is not attached to the bar. So if it leans on this left side, it has nothing to fall on. Versus if you were moving the crane further to the right and we're using this left side of the claw, it will just fall forward more into the bar. So let's take a look exactly what I mean. So go slightly off center. This part should be just enough to fall down, grip the box, pull it up, and it falls in. So I hope that was helpful and helped you figure out to win some sales boxes. I personally had a lot of fun winning them, as there's lots of different prizes available. So hope you enjoyed that, and look forward to my next one, in which I will show you how to win from setup, but in a different way, so the horizontal way. So see you in the next video.